Hi guys, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shave with the B&M Rhapsody soap, and I will be pairing this with the matching aftershave. This is the one of the spring soaps from B&M, and I really love the aftershave. I used the aftershave in my shave last week, and this week, now that March is over, I'm going to go ahead and use this soap in my shave today, and we'll give it a go. For my brush, I'm going to be using a Semogue Owners Club Boar Brush. I don't use boar brushes too much anymore. I use mainly badger brushes, but I thought I would break this one out for a while just for old time's sake and give it a go. And for my razor, I'm going to be using this is the Tradere open comb razor. This was one of the, one of the first runs of this razor way back when, and I'm going to go ahead and use it today. And I have a Polsilver Super Iridium blade in there that I'll be using today as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. So here's the soap. The soap has a little bit of dark discoloration on top due to the fragrance oils that are used in this soap, and it doesn't affect the performance or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and start loading my brush. This soap, I guess, has the glissant soap blend that was also used in the La Grande Chypre, which is a really nice soap, and the performance of that soap is really outstanding. So go ahead, as you can see, the stuff lathers up really quickly. So go ahead and start face lathering this. Just apply it. And the scent of this soap is, when you first open it up, again, like the aftershave, is like a blast of florals. But it does have a little bit of a woody, spicy undertone to it, which is really nice. The floral aspect of this is going to be really nice for the spring and summer months. But the spicy woody notes add a real nice complexity to this soap, to this scent, I should say. So I'm just going to add some water. Like all the B&M soaps, they are a little bit water hungry. They do require quite a bit of water, which is a good thing, because it's very hard to overwater them. It would be very hard to, I think, to end up with a bubbly, dissipating lather with this soap. This stuff really performs great. It's super easy to lather and just makes an outstanding lather. Okay, you can see a pretty easy deal there. Just gonna clean up my soap puck here a little bit, get some of the extra lather off there, and then we'll get going here. Gonna rinse this off real quick. Okay, go ahead and just rinse off the razor. The scent level on this soap is really good. I mean, you can smell stuff as soon as you open it, and when you lather it, it just basically fills the room with a wonderful scent. Okay, go ahead and get started with the Tradere open comb and the Polsilver blade. So back when I started wet shaving about 5-6 years ago or so, the choices of double-edged razors was not quite as large as there is today. You know, I think most guys were using Mercurs and Edwin Jaggers. There's some Parkers out there. But if a guy wanted something that was a little more fancy, or like a stainless steel razor, a little more custom type razor, your choices were kind of limited. really there was really kind of four companies that were making stainless steel razors at that time. One was the, of course, the Icon. There was also the Feather Artist Club. D2AS razor. There were the Weber razors, the DLC coated one, and then there was a one that I can't remember what the ALC or something like that, which was the DLC was the one that had the black head, and then the other one had like a kind of looked like a powder coated or brushed steel kind of look to it, and there was also this one, the Tradere, and the Tradere, when it first came out, just came out in the open comb version. They've since come out with a solid bar version, but this razor was one of the all stainless razors that a guy could get back in the day, and it had a reputation of being, you know, a very efficient but comfortable razor. It was one of the more aggressive, I guess you would say, razors at the time, but yet still very comfortable, and it definitely lived up to that reputation. It is a very, very comfortable razor to use, and it's very, very efficient. But since that time, there have been a lot of other people that are making, you know, all stainless razors. There's a lot more choices out there for guys. I don't even know if this razor is being made anymore, but I'm really glad I have it. One of the things that really appealed to me, it kind of has a more kind of modern look to it. The cap on it totally covers the edges of the blade, and it looks a lot like the Icon razors of the time, the SKS and the SK9. Although the head on this one is flatter, it's not as chunky. And those Icon razors back in the day, they basically, one side was an open comb and the other side was solid bar. That was kind of their selling point, I guess, that you could tailor the shave just by flipping the head around. Like if you want a little more aggressive, you could use the open comb side, and then as you started doing your against the grain passes or cross the grain, you could flip over to the more mild solid bar side. I really never found there to be that much difference between the two sides, and but it was a cool idea nonetheless. But this one is totally open comb, and has really turned out to be a great shaver. I don't really use it that much. I mean, it doesn't find its way into the rotation that much, which is a shame, because every time I use it, I really get an awesome shave with it. So I think probably going forward, I'll be using it a little. I'm going to try and use it a little bit more. When I first got it, I was, and I still do kind of like shorter handled razors, so I was a little bit kind of thought this handle was kind of wonky looking. You know, you have this really kind of sleek modernistic top, and then you have kind of this stylistic flared bottom, but it actually turns out that this is really quite comfortable, because it's got some mild knurling on here, which is not sharp in any way, but gives you just enough grip to really have a secure hold on the razor, and then it just kind of fits naturally in your hand just like that, which is great. And from a functional and ergonomic standpoint, the handle was really well thought out. And you know, after getting it and using it, I kind of see the you know why it was designed the way it was. So. So this soap, back to the soap here a little bit, it really is providing a nice slick protective surface area for shaving. There's a lot of, you know, even though you shaved over the area, there's still residual slickness there, so you can go over the area without too much worry of creating irritation there. And the razor just really slides over it nicely. The slickness of this is really, really nice. You know, this soap, you know, pretty much lives up to what you would expect from a Barrister and Man soap. Really, you know, you expect really good performance, but coupled with really complex and wonderful scent profiles, and this one is no disappointment. It really, the scent of this, I can't tell you, I can't stress enough how nice this is. Just that floral, spicy, woody scent really works well, and I think it's going to be a really nice soap to have for the spring and summer. So I'm really looking forward to using this quite a bit. Just going to rinse my face off, and then we'll go ahead and apply the aftershave and wrap this shave up. So that was the third shave on that Polsilver Blade, and really nice, close, comfortable shave today with the razor. Just 3 passes with crossing against the grain, and it just really feels good. Really nice shave. So, you know, even though I haven't been using that razor very much, I think I'm going to be throwing that into the rotation a lot more frequently. I really enjoy that, the way that razor shaves, and I've kind of forgotten how good it is. And you know, one more little shout out. This Semogue Owners Club Boar Brush really is one of my favorite boar brushes. I really only have about 3 or 4 boar brushes left, but this one, the Semogue 620, and the Badger and Blade Essentials boar brush made by Omega, those are the 3 that I've kind of kept around and I really like. So this thing whips up great lather, and it's got wonderful backbone. It's not a lather hog. It's, now that this thing's broken in, it's real soft. After you soak it, you know, I usually will soak my brushes while I shower, and after you pull this thing out of the water and lather it up, it just works like a dream. Just a really great brush. I've always been real happy with this, and really enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the aftershave. This is again the B&I'm Rhapsody. This is the matching aftershave. And you know, I gave my thoughts on this last week. This aftershave, when you first apply it, the floral aspect of it is much stronger than the soap when you first put it on. But then as this dries down, you get this nice spicy woody fragrance that's left behind. So but the florals on the open of this are much more potent than the soap. The soap kind of is like an amalgamation of the spicy, floral, woody stuff all together, kind of all at once. This one kind of opens with this really bright, lovely floral scent that then dries down into this wonderful, spicy, woody scent. So really, those really complement each other great, and I can't say how happy I am with them. So anyways, that's the shave today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, just leave them below, and I'll respond to them as soon as I can. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.